Pet Connect. I'm Tara Douglas. We have a couple of announcements to make today before we introduce our special guest. We do have an adoption event going on this Saturday, May 20th at Pet Sense by Tractor Supply out on 280. We'll have some available cats. We have some volunteers that are bringing some of the dogs from the shelter also. So come on out. We'll be there from 9 to 2, and you can come out and meet the cats, meet the dogs, and even if you're not in the market to adopt either one, you can come out and pet some animals. So we'll have a good crew out there, and Dr. Baxley will be out there giving $12 rabies vaccinations also if you need that for your animal. So that'll be $12, and that's cash that he takes. So make sure to come on out on Saturday and enjoy that event. And we also have our available pet of the week. This is Franklin, and I featured him a few weeks ago, but we have a wonderful mother-daughter duo that's been coming out to walk dogs. It's Jennifer Wyatt and Serena Stroud, and they took some great pictures of Franklin, so I thought I would show him again. He has that beautiful blue eye and brown eye, and he is about 2 years old, and he will not be at the adoption event because he is not fixed yet. But you can go out and meet those other dogs and then decide to go to the shelter and see him and take him for a walk if you want, because they'll still be walking dogs at the shelter on Saturday. So make sure to go out and meet him at some point. And he is a high energy dog though, so if you have a high energy home, then he is the dog for you. Now we've got another event happening this weekend, so that's why I've asked Laura Strickland from the Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce. She's the president of the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Laura, for coming on the show.
Oh, it's great to be here.
So the big event this Saturday, Crazy Days is back.
Yes, it is.
So tell us everything that's going to be going on this Saturday.
Well, it's an event that has a historical value in our community. We can't determine when the last Crazy Days was, but I can tell you, Tara, that I can remember going to Crazy Days when I was about 8 years old, and that's been a long time ago. So it's just a great opportunity for the community to gather downtown and celebrate our wonderful businesses in our downtown market, which is continuing to grow. You know, you
Absolutely.
and Jonathan are a part of that growth, and we're so appreciative of that. But it's just an opportunity, like I said, to gather downtown, celebrate businesses. But we've got a great addition to the Crazy Day celebration. It's our Kids Zone.
Okay, I saw that.
And we're really excited about that. So while you're shopping, maybe you can enjoy some time with your children at the Kids Zone. We've got a Kids Touch-A-Truck. We've got race cars, equipment, fire trucks, police cars for the kids to come and see in person. And maybe a couple of surprises there as well. But I think one of the most exciting parts of Kids Zone is going to be our foam frenzy.
That sounds like chaos.
I think it might be
Fun chaos.
Fun chaos. But you know what's better in summertime than getting out and playing in water and bubbles and foam? And so we're going to give it a shot and see what it turns out like. But one of the fun parts of that is after the kids play in the foam and the bubbles, then we've got the fire department there that's going to be spraying water for the kids to play in, like a mega sprinkler.
Oh, they're going to have so much
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. So we're advising the
Okay.
parents to bring some towels and maybe a change of clothes so that their
Okay.
kids, if they plan on staying downtown and enjoying some lunch and shopping, they might want to bring those couple of items
I
for the
bet.
kids.
But that sounds like so much fun. Just talking about it, it's putting smiles on our faces, and
yeah.
we're not kids, so
No.
I guess the adults can be out there too.
I think
But
we'll probably see some adults.
I bet we will.
Yeah, and that's okay. It'll be just a
Yeah.
fun day. And then we've got some concessions, and
Okay.
we've got a balloon artist. She was at our Christmas in the Park, so we have her back for this to make some fun balloon art for the kids too.
Now, so the Crazy Days is going to be Broadway and some of the
Norton.
businesses on Norton.
Yes.
Now, where is the Kids Zone going to be? And
The Kids Zone is going to be in the
we
park.
got a map right
Oh,
here.
yeah, okay.
Great.
Kids Zone is going to be in the parking lot between the Centennial Building and First Bank of Alabama,
Okay.
which would be off of Norton. And you can park there. If you visit our Facebook page, then you'll see the map for where there's
Okay.
parking and where all the activities are going to take place. But we've got plenty of public parking downtown, so that parking should
Absolutely.
not be a problem for any of
Yeah.
our businesses, or if you're just coming to play in the foam.
Yeah, we're fortunate to have that kind of parking.
We
Those
are,
nice
we are.
spots to park.
So it's gonna, but that's where the kids zone is located.
Okay.
And then there's gonna be music. We have B101 who's gonna be downtown with
Okay.
music. So there'll be lots of activities on Broadway and then on Norton as well.
And we'll have businesses setting up out on the sidewalks also, kind of
Yes,
sidewalk sales.
sidewalk
and,
sales, tent sales. They could either do sidewalk or tent, whichever they prefer.
Okay.
I know I saw a couple posting yesterday some of the items that they're going to have. I saw Lou Bell's is going to have $5, $10, and $15 items for sale.
Wow. Okay.
And you never know what treats you may find that they've had tucked away for a special day like this.
Now, what is the theme for Crazy Days? We were talking
It
about
is,
that.
yes, it's fun. It's circus.
Okay.
And we'll change that every year. But the theme this year is circus. And so we're encouraging anyone that's attending to dress in circus attire if you'd like. We want our merchants to dress in circus attire. I know we've even talked about some of the dogs from the shelter coming down
We are.
from the adoption event, and they're going to hopefully be dressed in circus theme.
I know of at least one that will be, so we're going to see if we can work that out.
Yeah.
Because be on the lookout, because like we said, we have the adoption event at PetSense, but a few of our dog walkers are going to bring some dogs downtown, so it'll be exciting. You'll know they're the ones because they're going to have an Adopt Me sign on and hopefully dressed in some kind of circus attire. Maybe we can
Yes.
figure out some way to get a clown nose on a dog.
Yes. Well, and speaking of clown noses, we also have some clown noses available for the kids, some face tattoos. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. We've got pelicans, snowballs that will be downtown with a good cold treat for you. And you just don't know what you might find. We don't know everything that's going to be down there that the merchants are doing.
That
So
sounds like
there'll be
so
some
much
surprises for us as well.
And that's great that we brought that back because we were just talking about, and you were talking about remembering as a child. I
Yeah.
mean, it's been we think since the 90s
Yes.
that we had some activity with Crazy Days, and I remember those days and how crazy it was downtown. You had so
Yeah.
many people there, and if it's anything like it was on the Christmas event we had, shopping downtown, we're going to have a lot of people down there.
I hope so. I tell everyone there is a gift for everyone at one of our shops downtown. We are so blessed to have such a variety of locally owned businesses in our downtown market. And we really want to do what we can to celebrate those and to help them grow their business and bring foot traffic to downtown. And so Crazy Days is just one of those efforts to do that.
And you've done such a really good job with that, making sure that the downtown doesn't die. And I know that that's a lot because of you and your staff and at the Chamber of Commerce, because we have a downtown that's thriving.
We do.
And you know that when you come to Sylacauga
Yes.
and come through that.
And that's the heartbeat of the community is our downtown. We hear that so often, and there are a lot of communities in Alabama that don't have downtown markets. So we're very, that's a treasure for us to have that. We need to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Now let's get back, put a smile on my face talking about the Touch a Truck. What kind of
Yes.
trucks are we going to have out there?
Well, we're going to have a tractor. We've got
Okay.
a race car. We have got a police car, a fire truck. We're actually going to have 2 fire trucks. One
Okay.
is going to be spraying with the water, and then one will be just for the kids to look at and
Okay.
sit on and get their pictures made.
Okay.
We've got some equipment, a bulldozer, and I might not know all the terminology,
Okay.
a skid steer,
Okay.
lawnmowers.
Well, you pulled out some good terminology there.
Yes. So all sorts of pieces of equipment and fun things that the kids might not have an opportunity to see. Most kids wouldn't have an opportunity to see in their everyday life. So
That'll be outstanding.
Yes.
Now, so what time is it on Saturday?
from 10 until 5.
Okay. And is there a check-in spot for people if they want to know what's going on, or just go and walk around?
Just
and
go
find?
and walk around. That's what we hope that you'll see by walking around, you get to see the variety of opportunities that are there. So just walk
Right.
Broadway and Norton, and you'll find something that will be fun to be involved with.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Now, we've got another event. Let's talk about the event coming up June 30th with
Yes.
fireworks.
It's our fireworks celebration. We had a great event last year, Tara, and in estimates, we think there might have been close to 500 people there.
Okay.
There's not a great way to calculate that, but that was our guesstimate, and that was from the fire department and their knowledge of being able to judge that in the police department. But it's in Central Park. And we'll get started about 4.
Okay.
And we'll have some food trucks, some cold treats, and then about 8 or 8:15 we'll have a beautiful fireworks display that can be viewed from Central Park.
Okay.
And we have games. We've got the foam frenzy back for
That'll be good. More
for
fun
that.
chaos
Yes,
there.
we'll have an inflatable slide for the kids.
Okay.
Last year we saw families gathering and throwing out blankets, bringing their own picnic or purchasing from the food trucks that were there. And we have yard games. Some brought their own yard games. We saw the most creative. A mother put a basketball goal on the back of a wagon, and so her small children were playing basketball while
that's
they were
great.
gathered there. But there was not an empty spot on the lawn at Central Park,
That's
and we'll
wonderful.
have music, and it's just another fun opportunity for the community
That's
to
great.
gather. And it's very heartwarming to see your community celebrate like that.
Absolutely, and it's so fun to go to these events and see that many
Mm-hmm.
people there, like you were saying. Now, speaking of the community, we just had a graduating class for Leadership Sylacauga.
Yes, we did.
So tell us a little bit about that.
This was our 31st class of Leadership Sylacauga to graduate. And what a great program that is. That's another one of our programs that we're very proud to share with other parts of the state. It says a lot for our community that we have that. And actually, Tara, you have some connections with Dr. Shirley and Dr. Ted, who actually started our leadership program in Sylacauga. And what a great vision they had when they did that. But we will have our next class. We're taking applications now for our
Okay.
next class, which will begin in August.
Okay.
It's a 10-month class. Like I said, it begins in
Mm-hmm.
August, and we visit all parts of the community, and we learn about the inner workings of a community, everything from civic organizations to education, government, healthcare, and it just exposes you to the details of what makes a community thrive. And then we also have a great component that we incorporated 3 years ago. It's the John Maxwell Leader Within You program. So the students, they're adult learners, but they will graduate with a certificate from the John Maxwell Leadership Program as well.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like you had such a good group, and you always do. I see those pictures every time you have it. And
It
every year.
amazes me, and I love to see the new groups of leaders that come in because I think some of them don't realize that they have those leadership qualities, but their organizations have identified those. And we have everyone from manufacturing to retail to small business. We have educators involved. And so everyone has a leadership quality, and I love to see them realize that when they participate in this Leadership Sylacauga program.
That's great, and that's so good that we have that for people to
Yes,
get out there and
yeah.
learn about the city, but also learn about themselves.
It is,
So
yeah.
it's-
Yeah, we do a lot of fun things. We start the year and we do a DISC assessment that really tells them a lot about their personality styles, professionally and personally, and they do a lot of activities to get to know each other. It's a great networking opportunity too. I really like to see those connections made between different organizations in the community, and these are relationships that you'll have for a lifetime.
Absolutely.
I love to hear our alumni talk about, well, they were in Leadership Sylacauga class with me, and now we work together in this capacity. So it's just neat to see those relationships evolve.
That's wonderful. And it's so nice. I mean, there's so many things that the Chamber does to help the community and to help individuals in the community, even businesses too. So that's been something that's been wonderful for us with our business. And if you have a business and you're not a part of the Chamber, then give
Thank
give
you.
Laura and her staff a call, because they're there for you, and they can, I mean, you've done such an amazing job with the Chamber, you and Nicole, and now Renee.
Renee, yes.
It's great to have the three of you there, and I can't let you go until I mention that Laura also, you were just awarded accredited Chamber Executive.
I
from
was,
the,
yes.
the
Through
Chamber
our
of
state-
Commerce Association of Alabama,
That's
right?
correct, yes,
That's so great. And again, it just shows your dedication to Sylacauga and dedication of what you do, and we appreciate you and appreciate the Chamber
Well, it's
and
a lot of
everybody
fun,
there.
and we appreciate your support.
And we can tell that you think it's a lot of fun. So come on out and support Sylacauga, support the Chamber, come support all those businesses downtown. Come Crazy Days, 10 to 5 on Saturday. Get out there and touch a truck.
Yes,
And
shop.
You can shop, you can just have a really good time, and then come on out to PetSense also and see some of those available dogs and cats for adoption. again, there's Franklin. We're going to leave with him as our pet of the week. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you again, Laura, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll have more Daybreak after these messages.